Hi, Ms. Rosser. Thank you for taking the time with me today and helping me understand a little bit better on the organizational structure of U.S. Grant High School. Can you give me the student population and how U.S. Grant is different from any other schools here in our great state?
Well, hello. Thank you for having me and offering to interview me. Our school is a Title I school, and we are about 1,600 students. We are very diverse. We come from a diverse background. There are transient students here, a lot of immigrants that have migrated from Mexico. And this year, we are finding that we have a huge population of Afghan students that have come over from Afghanistan. And so they're new to our culture and to our Oklahoma society.
Awesome. What do you think the reason is that so many students are coming into U.S. Grant? Is there something specific that we're doing at U.S. Grant High School, or do you think that it's just because of the times?
I really believe that it's because of the times. Oklahoma is an easy environment
Mhm.
that people are accepted a little bit more, and we're open to all different kinds of cultures, and so they feel welcome here.
Awesome. And what do you think specifically we as a school should do to try and help such a diverse population? Now that I'm hearing about our Mexican population, our Afghan population, many other students that might come from other cultures and backgrounds.
Well, I really believe that if we have a structured organization that involves inclusive culture, that's going to be the best for them to come in and learn the most about our culture.
Awesome. When you say inclusive culture, like who's really learning the inclusive culture? Is it the student population? Is it the teachers? Is it a combination? So how are we really looking at inclusivity in this regard?
So I really believe we're all learning from this. It's really important to make them feel welcome and to accept them for who they are. We really want to help them, in an ideal place to provide curriculum that shows photos and pictures depicting their current culture. So we want to have a diverse type of curriculum for them. I believe that helping with a translator allows us
Yeah.
to be able to communicate a little bit better, and providing a curriculum for the translator to help teach them English to be more accepted in our society quickly.
Oh, fantastic. And how would this curriculum, how would you see this curriculum based on so many different cultures in our school?
Well, it would need to provide them with basics. Typically, how do you say hello? How do you say, I need to go to the bathroom? They're typical things that even whenever you go on vacation to Mexico, that you need to know those words, those questions, that verbiage, that people are going to understand. And then also teaching them etiquette. Um, how are they going to become a part of our U.S. Grant family?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. And with our top level of structure that we have, I'm familiar with like a top bottom structure, which means the superintendent's at the highest level in our school district. Then it would be you as the head principal, assistants at the bottom. Is that kind of how we're doing it with a curriculum base, with culture base in our system? Or is it a different kind of structure that we might be using with so many kiddos of different backgrounds and the culture and the curriculum that you're trying to provide?
So when you look at it, it does look like a top bottom type of culture. We do have, our administration above our principals, and then we have our teachers, and we have different, levels. We're all basically professionals. We all have bachelor's degrees. But when you look at it at the whole scheme of things, you are more of a circular coordination organization. And so we are all ultimately a family, and we're all working together to help. So we have to step up a little bit more in some situations, step back a little bit more, and we're all facilitating this culture that we have at our school.
And with trying to make this entire curriculum based, is this something that we've started this academic year? Have we started a little bit past ago? And what do you see the future? Or we'll just say how are you seeing this currently now?
So we have started the transition a little bit more. We do have a translator on hand that we have a translator for Spanish, we have a translator for Afghan students, and we have someone that we can call with notification for other languages, Chinese, Pashto, different things like that. And so we're working towards having that available at our site because we have such a large population of diverse languages. And so, and then our curriculum, you know, we'll need to change that in the future. We already have curriculum in place, but we're constantly adding and taking away. So we want to make sure that that becomes important as we strive for the most advanced, up-to-date curriculum that we have.
In our school, I know that what you said we're Title One, so we're doing different forms of curriculum that's already mandated from the federal government and the state government. How are we able to make a fluid curriculum with so many different kiddos? Will they still be getting the state mandated curriculum that needs to be followed to receive state funds? Or do we step away from it and then make one that's helps out our Hispanic population and our Afghan population?
Well, whenever they create curriculum, they're able to add and take away. They want to make sure that they follow our state standards.
Right.
And so, but you can add photos. So we want to make sure we have a diverse, photogenic curriculum in there. So we want to make sure we have all inclusive. We have Afghan students, Hispanic students, Mexican students, and different cultures, you know, tidbits put in there so that they feel like they're a part of it. But in the scheme of things, our standards are for the state of Oklahoma. So it's going to be the same standards you're going to have in a rural community as you would have at U.S. Grant High School.
Awesome. And so is this, and the last question I have is, how is our community also trying to help? Or is it basically the school that's mandating this, or has there been community involvement trying to help with the curriculum?
So we're currently working with our community. We have a church that will come and provide meals once a month, and they're looking to see how they can do it more than that. With the Afghan students, you know, they culturally they do not eat pork. And so we provide a lot of things with foods that they're able to eat so that way they can receive those meals while they're at school.
Awesome. So it sounds like we have a lot of different things with our curriculum base that's going to be helping out. It sounds like our organization's more circular than I imagined. And it sounds like we have different forms of helping our students with inclusivity. Is there anything else
Yes.
that we think we might need to add to our interview, or do we think that we're that
I
this
mean, I think, you know, as long as we are continuing to grow and be willing to be open minded with different things to help them feel more at home and then to continually teach them about our culture, I think that we're going to continue to grow together and provide a great, safe environment at U.S. Grant High School for them.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, Ms. Rossiter.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.